Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me at Yoga with Joan Bossy. I'm Joan and usually have my little Frenchie with me. He's over seated near the fire. He may come over later. Today's practice has a lot to do with how we handle life's challenges. This is yoga for stress, anxiety, tension. So hopefully with this practice you'll be able to handle tension and worry, the burden of thoughts a little better. Hermann Hesse had a quote, and he said, "Within you, there is a stillness and a sanctuary you can retreat to at any time." And hopefully this practice will be that for you. So let's come down onto our mats, finding comfortable seated position. And slowly bring yourself down, maybe holding the backs of your knees or letting yourself come down. And begin to feel the grounding of the earth beneath your feet. Knees can be bent, maybe touching if that feels good. Begin to notice your breath moving in and out of your body, something that you do all the time. You don't have to hold yourself up anymore. The earth is holding you up. We'll do a 4 square breath here. Breathing in for 4, retaining the breath for 4, and exhaling for 4. And then again at the bottom of the exhale, retaining the breath for 4, like a square. So let's begin. Inhale for 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Retain the breath, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Retain, 2, 3, 4. And then you can do this on your own. Go ahead. And letting your breath begin to return to normal. Letting the eyes begin to float open if they were closed. Hands alongside the body, palms down. We'll inhale just the pelvis and chest up on the inhale. And when you reach the top of the inhale, exhale down, top of the back, middle of the back, hits the mat, and then the tailbone. We'll go back up, inhale. And exhale. And then last time, inhale up. And beginning that downward. Exhale. Good. We'll add the thumbs up, inhaling the arms this time as we inhale again, 3 more times, inhaling. Arms come overhead and then down as we begin to move here, stretching the back body. Inhale again. And exhale. Trying to keep the knees even, like they're coming towards each other, not splaying out. And down. Beautiful. Drawing the knees into the chest lightly, maybe holding them a little hug in or not. A little rock on the back. Beautiful. Sending the left foot down, we'll take the right ankle across that left thigh. And if this is enough, we'll press here, feeling a stretch, or draw the knee towards you, maybe holding the back of the thigh, the shin, whatever feels good. And you can flex both feet until you feel a moderate to strong stretch in that right hip. Just breathe into it. Take a couple more breaths here. Feel that breath moving through the body. As you feel that tension in your hip, maybe slight discomfort, but no sharp pain. And gently bringing the sole of the foot down. We'll set up for the other side. Right ankle bone across that right thigh. Left ankle across the left thigh. And draw the knee in if you need more, or just press into that thigh. Letting yourself breathe here, noticing how this hip feels as you breathe into your belly. Another breath here, in and out. Good. Stretching out that hip a little. Both feet are on the ground, and you can either roll gently to one side to come up or hold the back of the thighs and rock back and forth. My favorite, massaging my back a little bit in between. And then coming up to that seated position, cross legs. Immediately begin to feel yourself, those bones under your thighs, those hip bones, those sits bones as we refer to them in yoga, grounding down. Feel your foundation here as you lift your chest gently. Soft gaze out, or you can close your eyes. Inhaling your arms up. Exhaling the hands down to the heart. Beautiful. 2 more times. Inhale up and really stretch up. And exhale down. Relax the neck. And then another time in. And exhale down. Beautiful. Tenth the fingers of that left hand and the right arm lifts on your inhale. Keeping that left sits bone down. Stretch here and then come down. We'll take the other side. Inhale up. Overhead. Nice stretch here. And then nice down. As we begin to wake up that torso, we'll bring the right hand to the left knee. Other hand comes behind as we twist using those waist muscles, staying long in the crown of the head so the spine is lengthened. We'll take another breath here. And then back. We'll do the other side. Left hand to the right knee. Using those waist muscles to twist and holding there and breathing. Inhaling and then exhaling to that twist. One more breath. Good. We'll come back. Hands come to the knees as we send the chest up. Inhale up for seated cow. And exhale, rounding the spine, chin, belly, pull in. And 2 more times. And you can flow at your own pace here. Maybe holding cat or cow a little longer if that feels good. Really emphasizing the motions, tuning into the stretch and where you feel it. Good. We'll come back to neutral spine. Turn the palms up to the sky. Take a breath here. Beginning to warm a little bit as we come to our hands and knees. Dropping the belly, inhaling up with the chin. And exhale to our cow. Turning the toes under if that feels good. And we'll take another 2 rounds like we did seated. Getting some spinal mobility here. Good. And then we'll take those hips back, sending them back. Arms begin to walk forward. Head, belly, chest come down as we stretch here in child's pose. 2 more breaths, grounding yourself. Feel the grounding of the earth, almost like your hip bones are sending out, tunneling into the ground, deep into the earth, finding roots there. Feeling your body anchored to the earth, grounded and breathing. We'll take a walk with the hands over to the left for a nice stretch here with upper back muscles. Sending the head down, the chest down. This statue gets in the way. Another breath. And then we'll walk ourselves back to the opposite side, mindfully feeling the earth beneath your palms. Let yourself send yourself down. Let yourself ground here. A nice stretch here in the upper back. Another breath in and out. Relax the neck. And from here, we'll come back to our table. Beautiful. We'll turn those toes under, sending the hips up into our first downward dog, pressing into the fingers as well as the thumb for a suction cup. Bending one knee and then the other. Chest reaching for the thighs. And on the next breath, we'll bend those knees generously, walking to the front of the mat, finding our forward fold. Just let everything come down, let everything release. Maybe the knees are bent or beginning to straighten, maybe holding the elbows as we hang here. 2 more breaths. You can add some motion or just stay still. Beautiful. And then we'll let go of the elbows if we had them, bending the knees, rooting to rise, arms reach up. Exhaling the hands to the heart. We'll get into our first grounding pose, Warrior 2. So we'll take a big step back with the right foot, turning it out, maybe parallel with the mat or toes coming forward. Hips are coming forward, but they're really at an angle. They're sideways here. As our knee bends over the ankle, arms reach out. And we're going to let our eye gaze come over the middle finger in Warrior 2. And just take a couple breaths here. Imagine the feet grounding into the earth like we did, creating root structures that anchor you here. Flipping that front palm, we'll reverse our warrior, reaching up with the left arm, relax the back arm and breathe. Nice opening here. Really feeling your sensations in your body in this stretch. And then we'll transition to our side angle. So left elbow comes across that thigh. Right arm reaches up as we stretch here in side angle pose. You can always open it up deeper if you want, or stay here. And coming back to our Warrior 2. And we'll straighten that front thigh, front leg as we reach and drop the arm, coming into our beautiful opening of triangle here. So intercostal rib muscles are opening up towards the sky. Those muscles in between the ribs. Delicious stretch here. Really breathe into it. And then we'll reverse our triangle. So we're moving slowly here and breathing to calm the nervous system. And then we'll come back to our Warrior 2. Hands come to the waist as we turn the feet wide for wide angle forward fold. Inhale up, reaching up with the arms. Exhale, fold. Finding a beautiful fold here. Crown of the head reaches for the floor. Maybe the fingers walk backwards, bending the elbows as we reach for the floor. You can adjust your feet. Maybe your hands are just hanging. Whatever is happening here is perfect as you reach for that crown of the head down. Another breath here. Beautiful. And then we'll begin to come to the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale the hands to the waist as we rise. Turning the feet out for our goddess pose. Thighs opening up. Inhale up. And exhale to cactus arms. Wrapping the right arm over the left. Taking a breath or two here as we sink in those legs. Again, roots grounding you. Torso lifted, chest lifted. Another breath in and out. And then let the arms release. Reach up, star pose, inhale. And then exhale down, cactus arms. We'll wrap the right over the left this time, the opposite way, whatever that is for you. And we'll breathe here, really using those arms as just stretch your shoulders as well. Take another breath here, letting yourself ground. And then release the arms, reaching up, star pose, inhale. And exhale the arms down, heel toeing the feet in. We'll come to the front of our mat, taking a moment here to breathe. Feeling your feet on the floor. Noticing any changes already. And you're at the front of your mat. I'm just going to come to this side so you can see me a little better. We'll take a step back, this time with the left leg. I'm sorry. Let me go here. I would be stepping back. We're going to step back with our left leg. So I'll do that on this side so you can see this side a little better. And we're going to let those arms float out, up and out, really stretching in opposite directions. Eye gaze goes over the middle finger. Chest is lifted. Feet again grounded down in this beautiful rooting down pose. Soft gaze forward. Flipping the front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And where is the eye gaze? It can be up. It can be forward. It can even be on the back hand if that feels better for your neck. Finding what feels good for your body today. Beautiful. And then we'll drop our arms back into warrior two arms. Beginning to straighten that front leg. Finding your triangle on this side. I tend to overbend my front knee. We don't want to hyperextend, so I'm softening my front knee a little. And wherever your arm lands is perfect. You may use it on a block or the floor. Maybe it's on your thigh. Wherever it is perfect. Just stretch the top arm up towards the sky, twisting the chest up towards the sky. One more breath. And then we'll reverse our warrior. Our legs stay straight. I'm sorry, we're reversing our triangle. Different stretch here, opening up the front body. Beautiful. And then we'll come back, ending our warrior two pose here. Coming to our wide angle forward fold. Inhale up. Really stretch up. Exhale, fold. Rooting down. The crown of the head roots down. Finding your forward fold. This is increasing our focus, our concentration, our ability to attend. Last breath here. And then we'll send our head back up, walking our fingertips out. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, rise. Hands come to the waist, and we'll heel toe our feet in. Coming to the front of our mat. We'll come down, bend your knees. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift and fold. We'll bring a little more weight to the front part of our feet as we stay in a longer and forward fold. This time you can again hold your elbows. Maybe take the first two big toes with the first two fingers. And inhale your arms straight. Exhale, elbows to the side as we pull our chest towards our feet, draw our chest towards our upper thighs. But again, this is only our second or third forward fold, so we really want to decide what we need. I stretched a little earlier, and I'm a little more flexible, so I am taking the toe hold here. So again, maybe you're holding your elbows. It doesn't matter as long as you're folding. You can maybe hold the backs of your legs if that feels good. Beautiful. And we'll begin to let go of that stretch, planting our hands, coming back to plank with the feet. Nice high plank, long line of energy from the crown of the head to the heels. Take an inhale here and exhale down. All the way to the floor. Hands come to the side ribs as we peel the chest up. Inhale. And maybe you take an upward dog. Maybe you take a full upward dog with the elbows straightened and the knees up, or maybe you have a cobra here. Whatever it is, take a moment here and inhale. And then we'll exhale, finding downward dog or child's pose. And we'll come back down onto the mat, finding our seated position. And we'll have our right leg out and our left leg in. We'll take an inhale up and fold, flexing that front foot any amount. Leading with the chest, dropping the head once the spine is long. Good. We'll begin to walk the hands back, and we'll take our bent leg and bring it across the leg, drawing the heel in towards the chest of towards the glute muscle of the long leg. Taking the right hand across that left thigh. Opposite hand comes behind as a kickstand, taking your twist here. Feeling those muscles engage on the side of your waist. Twists are so good to wring out the body, wringing out any worry or fear. Releasing it on the exhale. Take another breath in and out. Let it go. Coming back to the center and almost lining up the knees, but we're not perfect bodies here. You can hold on to the feet. You can hook the thumbs behind you. You can even take the left arm up, bring it back, crawling it down the spine, bring the opposite hand and reaching for the fingertips or holding the hand and folding forward for this cow face pose. We're just going to stretch our hips, our shoulders as we breathe. So we're leaning forward. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're holding your feet and you're here. Just to lean forward, but go until you feel that stretch somewhere in the hips. Take a breath in and out. And then come back up. Beautiful. We'll take the left leg out and the right leg in this time. Inhaling up and folding. Really reaching with the heart away from the pelvis. Holding over that leg any amount. Hands can be on the shins, on the thigh. You can be reaching for the foot or the toe. Whatever range of motion you have today is perfect. Giving your body time to stretch here. And then we'll begin to walk back, lifting up that foot over the leg, drawing the heel of the long leg in towards your body. Hugging that knee in, we'll come to our twist. And again, feeling the grounding of your sits bones, the lift of your chest. So you feel safe to lift off. Knowing you're grounded, you can come back to the ground at any time. One more breath here, in and out. We'll come back, lining up the knees as best as possible, and taking our stretch on the opposite side. And fold. Now my fingertips aren't touching. They used to be able to touch. I have to be a little more in practice with this pose. So cow face pose, Gamakasana. Nice hip stretch. And then we'll come back up, taking our arms away from the body, unraveling the legs. Bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly. Sending the knees down, staying right here, stretching the chest up, or folding forward any amount. Maybe feeling the stretch in the inner thigh area, the hips, the legs, the upper back, lower back. Sending the breath to the thigh area, to the leg area. And slowly unraveling from that pose, we'll come down onto our backs, using our ab muscles to hold us up, our core, or holding the backs of our thighs, drawing the knees in, little rock, maybe side to side, or stillness. We'll send the left leg out long, holding the right back of the thigh here. Flexing the foot as we stretch here. Another breath, stretching that hip here. Now, if this long leg is a little too much of a stretch here, you can always bend your knee, your left knee. And then we'll point and flex the foot a few times, rolling the ankle one way in a circular motion to the right and then to the left. Good. We'll send that knee over to the right, keeping that left sits bone grounded, grounding ourselves as we bring some motion to that hip joint. And then we'll go the other direction 2 or 3 times, nice and slow, mindful. Maybe hearing some clicks and pops, that's totally normal. It's your body's releasing. There we go. And then sending the leg up straight. Heel reaching for the ceiling. We'll draw that leg in. Take a breath here. We'll take 2 breaths. And if you can reach the toe, you could always use your toe. You could always hold the back of the thigh or the shin. Whatever's perfect for you today. And then we'll begin to open the leg to the right, keeping the left sits bone grounded. Take a look over to the right as you let that leg fall any amount. Stretching it to the right. And then drawing it through the middle and over to the other side. Maybe putting the right arm down, letting that left leg fall to the ground. Eye gaze off to the right. Your leg can be in the air or grounded. And then bringing that leg back. We're not here too long, as you see. We'll draw that leg in one more time. And bending that knee. We'll take half a happy baby here, taking the fingers on the outside sole of the foot, or just drawing the knee in like we did before, if that feels better. And both knees come in as we let the left leg go long, drawing the left knee in, holding here and breathing. Pointing and flexing that foot a few times as we release that leg, rotating the leg to the right and then to the left. Pointing and flexing if you haven't done that yet. And then we'll draw the knee over to the left, taking our hip circles. Staying to the left, I just hit the plant. Coming around. Other direction. Keeping that right sit bone down. And bringing that leg up, reaching the heel to the sky, lengthening the leg as you draw it close to the body. Another breath here. And then letting that leg open up to the left. Take a look over the right shoulder. And back to the center. And over to the opposite side. Eye gaze to the left. Another breath in and out. And back, leg comes back to the center. One more time in, breath in and out. Good, we'll bend the knees in. Getting ready for our Shavasana. Whoops, we forgot our half of a happy baby, so let that leg go long. Take your half happy baby. And then we'll take a full, as we bring the knees in, we'll take a full happy baby if that feels good for you. Or you can go right to Shavasana. Nice stretch for the hips. And then we'll release the legs out. Let the legs fall open to the sides. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Take a breath. And then let your arms begin to flap open to the side of you. Feeling the earth below you. If you have a blanket, you can always cover yourself for an added weight to ground you. Noticing the texture where your heels touch the earth. Noticing the sounds in the room. Noticing any sounds in the distance. Maybe there's a taste in your mouth, water or coffee, maybe toothpaste or nothing. Allow your body to begin to grow heavy, feeling the weight of your bones sinking into the earth. The earth is holding you. You don't have to hold yourself up. Continuing to breathe here. I'm just going to read you some grounding notes that I made. Continuing to breathe on your mat. Roots grow quietly. They do not rush. They do not strain. They simply anchor. Feel your breath moving in and out like a soft breeze through the leaves, not forced, not dramatic, just natural rhythm. Storms can come and go in nature. Wind moves through branches. Rain falls, and still the tree remains rooted. You too can bend without breaking. You can feel without losing your center. Let your eyes close gently. Feel the weight of your body sinking into the earth slowly. In this moment, there is nothing you need to solve. Let anything or any thoughts floating in and out like clouds moving across the sky. Just let them come in and out. You don't need to attach to them. And when you open your eyes, move back into your day like a tree, rooted, calm, and quietly strong. Beginning to move slowly the arms, the feet, drawing one knee into the chest and then the other, maybe a rock or a stillness from side to side. Letting yourself gently roll over to your favorite side, making a pillow for your head. Take a breath there. And then slowly push up to a comfortable seated position on the mat. Feeling your sits bones ground down. Draw your hands to your heart center. Let your thumbs come to your third eye. May you feel safe. May you feel healthy. May you feel grounded. May you feel at ease. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this stress, tension, anxiety practice. I hope you can come to your mat again soon and practice with me. Thank you. Bye.